Hello? Hello.
Notice that there is no audio as early as now. So again, let's go back. I only did some introductions earlier. So yeah, hello everyone. Good evening once again. I am so sorry for that technical error. I noticed that I can't hear myself. I monitoring myself in my other device, and thankfully I noticed it as early as now. Anyway, I am so happy to see all of you joining our virtual classroom today. I hope you all had a wonderful day, and of course, you are ready to dive into some lessons or exercises that we will be having for our lesson last night or yesterday, which is which is about the colors. Now, before we get started, I want to see how everyone is feeling tonight. Okay? If you are excited to learn, you can go ahead and send a rainbow or a smiley face in the comments. Okay? You can comment it while I'm talking here. Okay? Now, we will have a very big exercises ahead of us. So, we will have to you will have to be with me all throughout the session, all throughout the hour. Now, before we go over or we finally start the exercises, of course, we try to review the topic that we've discussed last meeting or yesterday. Again, our topic is on the colors. Now, in the first half of our lesson, we looked at the colors that start it all. What do we call them? We call them the primary colors, the main colors that we use to make other colors. So these three, we meet our boss colors. We have red, blue, and yellow. So these are special because they are the leaders. We cannot mix other colors to make them. They exist on their own. Okay? Those are the primary colors or the first colors. Again, red, blue, and yellow. Now, next to that, of course, in the second half, we've learned about what do we call them? The secondary colors. The colors made by mixing primary colors. So we learn the magic of mixing, of combining, and everything else. Now we have green, orange, and purple. What do we mix to get green? We mixed blue and yellow to get this color, the green one. Next, orange. What do we mix to get orange? We mixed red and yellow. Next, purple. We mixed red and blue to get purple. Again, our primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Our secondary colors are green, orange, and purple. Now, following this, we also explored how colors change and how they make us feel. We also have what we call neutral colors, wherein these are the colors without much brightness. Now we have black, white, and brown. So we met yesterday the calm colors. Okay, these colors don't have like a lot of brightness, but they are everywhere. From fluffy clouds to big bears. Okay, now light and dark moods. Um, we also learned about this one. No, yeah, not yet. We ended our session yesterday with a short practice, right? Where you will read this one, no? We will have the object plus the color of the object. For example, the sun is yellow. The ocean is blue. The tree is green. Okay? Now, we will officially start our session 2 on colors, where we include a short discussion, plus more exercises. Okay, we are going to start with this one. We have learned so many names for colors yesterday and today, but did you know that one color can actually have many different moods or personalities? Just like how we might feel energetic and happy in the morning, but quiet and sleepy at night. Colors change their feeling depending on how much light or sunshine is inside them. So we are going to look at the top of the screen right now. It says light and dark colors. Again, these are the light and dark colors. Okay. So that you are guided, um I am commenting the topic, or yeah, the topic or the subtopics. Now, again, light and dark colors. So we will start with the light. Sometimes a color looks very bright, very soft, and airy. It is almost like it has a lot of white paint or bright sunshine mixed right into it. So we call these light colors. Now, these colors are like a whisper. They don't shout at you, and they often make a room feel much bigger and more peaceful. So let's look at our beautiful, gentle examples on the screen. Okay, we have light yellow, light blue, and light orange. Light orange. Now we are going to start with light yellow. Now you can think of a tiny delicate flower blooming in a garden early in the morning. It is not loud. No, it is not a loud yellow. It is soft and warm. That is the light yellow. That's the first color. Next is light blue. Now you can imagine this one as a beautiful, fragile butterfly, flying or fluttering through the air. This is the color of the sky on a very happy, clear day. Okay, that is light blue. Next is light orange. This is a soft, fuzzy color of a peach. So it isn't as bright as a basketball. Instead, it feels very gentle and really sweet to look at. Okay, that is light orange. Again, the colors we've mentioned here are light yellow, light blue, and light orange. Now, we move on to the dark colors, of course. It's contrasting with the light colors. Now, other times in our life, or in general, a color looks deep, a color looks heavy and very serious, almost like the night sky right after the sun goes down. We call those times dark colors. Now, these colors are very strong and bold, so they feel cozy and mysterious, like a big warm blanket. So let's look at the examples on the right side of the slide. We have still three examples: dark blue, dark black, dark brown. Let's start with dark black. You can think of this one as a moonlight or moonlit night when the world is completely quiet, completely still. So it is the deepest, it is the strongest color we can find. Next is dark blue. This is the color of the deep ocean where the giant whales live. It feels very calm, it feels very powerful. Okay? Next, dark brown. For this one, you can imagine the thick, rough bark of a very old tree trunk, like in the middle of a forest. This color, it feels very strong. It feels very solid and natural. Okay? All right. Now, again, these are our light and dark colors. For light colors, light yellow, light blue, and light orange. For dark colors, dark black, dark blue, and dark brown. Okay, now that you see how colors can change their mood, I want to hear from you, or I want to read some of your thoughts. If you were going to paint your dream bedroom, or if you already did, which side would you choose, or which side did you choose? Did you choose, or would you choose light colors to make it feel bright and gentle? Or would you choose dark colors to make it feel strong and cozy? Sorry for that. Oh, you can go to the comments right now and type I like either light or dark colors because, of course, your reason. I'm gonna give you time to do that. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Now, um, let's see what's on the next slide. Okay. Everyone, before this one, let's take a deep, big breath in because we have finally reached the ultimate top level challenge of our class today. We are starting. I mean, the whole discussion on colors, so including the meeting yesterday. So you have been such amazing students, and just look at how much your brains have grown in the last hour and last hour in the yesterday's meeting. So again, we started with boss colors, red, blue, and yellow, the primary colors that lead the way. Then you became little scientists and learned the secret recipes for secondary colors. You mixed them up to create green, orange, and purple. We even explored our neutral colors and discovered how colors have different moods when they are light or dark. Now, look at the big screen. Oh, look at our screen right now. We're going to practice. Why are we doing this? Well, of course, to be a true master of the English language. You cannot just say one word like red or blue. You need to use your words to build a bridge. You need to put them into a full sentence. Now, our goal for this final or for the later, for this part of the lesson until the end is to master a very important pattern, and that is to effectively use the different name colors. Okay? It will help you eventually to describe everything you see in the world. All right. Okay. So we are going to do the first exercise. Look at your screen right now. It says find something. So you can look around the room, click when you find it. Okay. You can click if you've already found this one. So this particular or you can just tell me in the comment box if you found the item with this particular color. You can just say, how would you do this? Um, you could say, I found a red ball pen, a blue plastic, a green bag. Okay, so we are going to do a fast-paced scavenger hunt right in your room. Yes, right where you are sitting. I am going to call out a color and I want you to jump into action or yeah, comment it in the comment box. So you can look around your desk, under your chair, or across your room as fast as you can. So when you spot an object of that color, don't just grab it. I want you to race back and type what it is in the comment section. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, let's start. Okay, let's have the red one. First, look for something red. It could be a red pen, a red book, or even a piece of red fruit in your kitchen. Go, go, go. Okay. I think I would take that as you found a red object. Now, look for something blue. Can you find a blue toy, a blue water bottle, or maybe even the blue shirt you are wearing? You can do that. Go. Okay. All right. And finally, look for something green. Maybe you have a green plant on your shelf, a green marker, or a green notebook nearby. You can do that. Go. Okay, thank you everyone. Oh, it's truly amazing how many colors are hiding right in front of us when we really take a moment to look at them, right? So you've shown me that you don't just know these colors on the screen, you know them in your real life too. Now, this is just more of like a warm up. The next one would be really the first exercise, okay? This is a warm up. Let's move on to the first exercise for this session. Exercise one, match the colors. So which color matches each item? Now that we have explored so many colors together, it is time for a little color checkup to see just how much you've remembered from our lesson. I want everyone to focus their attention on the screen. Again, this is matching the color. So we have two very special items on this slide. And we need to help them find their perfect color match. Are you ready to be color detectives? Okay, let's jump into our first exercise. Look at the left side of your screen. We have a round, juicy, and very healthy tomato. I want you to look closely at the two options right now. We have green and red. Now, think back at the very beginning of our class yesterday when we talked about our leader colors or our primary colors. One of those leaders is the perfect match for this tomato. Go to the comment section right now and type your answer. Is the tomato green or is it red? All right. Yes, it says, or of course, it shows the color red. Okay, excellent matching. Now let's shift our eyes to the second item on the right. It is a beautiful glowing moon sitting in the dark sky. So look at your two choices at the very bottom, white or yellow. Now, listen carefully because this one might be, good to you. Sometimes the moon looks different at night, right? But look at the specific color in our slide today. Is it white, like the fluffy clouds we saw earlier, or is it yellow, like our friend, the big bright sun? Go to the and type your answer now, white or yellow. Okay, that is yellow. Very good. Let's move on to. Oh, you're all doing such a great job with these matches so far. But of course, we don't want to just say the colors, we want to speak in full, beautiful sentences. Remember our special pattern? The object, you say the, and then object, and then its color. Okay? Let's practice saying these two matches together out loud at home. I want to hear your confident voices. Let's have this one first. Here, let's say the tomato is red. Okay. How about this one? The moon is Yellow. Okay. It will just go like that for exercise to fill in the blank. Okay. All right. Let's see. It is time for us to really take our skills or your skills one step farther. So we're going to not just match the pictures, we're going to work on our reading and writing. Okay? We have two very important sentences here, but they're feeling a little bit lonely because they are missing their color words. I need your help as English experts to complete them so they make perfect sense. Let's look at our first challenge together. The carrot sentence. Now, our first sentence is about a very crunchy vegetable that helps us see better in the dark. It says the carrot is blank. Now, look at your two choices on the side, orange or purple. Before you take or you type your answer, I want you to use your color scientist brain. Think back to our secondary color magic. We make this specific color by taking two primary colors. What are they? The red and yellow. We try to mix those two colors together in a bowl. So go to the comments right now and type the word that finishes the sentence. I'm waiting to see. Is the carrot orange or is it purple? Go. Okay. Yes. Well, look at that. I see or we see a giant, not really giant, a very tiny carrot. So the sentence would be the carrot is orange. Okay. Next, you nailed the first one. Now let's look at our second sentence at the bottom of the slide. This one is all about a tall, strong tree you might find in a cold forest. So it says the pine tree is blank. Look at your two options, blue or green. Think about the world outside. This color is another secondary color made by the magic of mixing different primary colors so that they will change eventually. Now type the correct color in the comments now. Is the pine tree blue or is it green? Go. Okay. The answer is the pine tree is green. Very good. Okay. You are all really proving to be excellent color scientists and great readers. Now let's use our big, confident, and proud voices to read these complicated sentences out loud. Now, this is how we practice our English sounds. I want you to read with me at home, nice and clear. The carrot is orange. The pine tree is green. Okay, you have truly mastered the primary colors for the secondary colors. You're doing so well. Okay, so well with these exercises so far that I think you might be ready for something even more difficult. I have a feeling you're ready for some serious color mixing challenges. So let's see what is waiting for us on the very next slide. Keep those fingers ready for the comments. Okay. Our exercise 3 is color mixing. You have all become such incredibly talented and amazing color experts today, so it truly feels like we are in a professional art studio together. We have matched items with their perfect colors. We have filled in sentences like master writers, and we have even practiced our pronunciation. But of course, now it is finally time for the ultimate, not really ultimate, for another exercise of your color knowledge. This is the moment where we see if you have truly mastered the secrets of the rainbow. Okay? I want you to look at your screen. This is where things get really exciting. Do you remember our secret magical color recipes from earlier or from yesterday? This is the part of the lesson where we act brilliant chemists in a science lab. We're going to take our strong primary leaders, those colors that stand alone, and mix them together in a giant magic bowl to see if we can create something brand new, a secondary color. Now let's look at our very first chemistry experiment on the left side of the slide and see if you can solve the mystery. Experiment 1. What color do you get when you mix these? Red plus yellow, that is the formula. I want you to close your eyes for a second and use your imagination. Think about it. Imagine taking a big bucket of bright fiery red and pouring in a huge bucket of glowing sunny yellow. When they swirl and dance together in the bowl, what color do they turn into? Look at your two choices at the bottom of our slide. We have purple and orange. Now go to the comment section and type the name of the color we will be getting. I'm watching my screen very closely. Is it purple or is it orange? Don't be shy and let me see your answers. Go. Okay. All right, that was really good. Now, here. Oh my goodness. So I see, or maybe I would take it as that you will take it as the answer for this one is orange. Exactly. Red plus yellow is equal to orange. Okay. Well done, everybody. That is the beautiful color of a juicy pumpkin or a sweet orange fruit. Okay, that was fantastic. You solved the first mystery so easily. Now let's move our eyes over to the second formula on the right side of the slide. Now this one is blue plus yellow. That is our formula. Now, pay attention because this is a very special recipe. Now, this creates the color of the soft grass in the park, the leaves on the tall trees in the forest, and even the skin of a little jumping frog. So, look at your two options below, green and orange. Type your answer in the comments now. I want to see a color wave in the chat. So when we put blue and yellow together in our magic mixing now, do we get green? Do we get green or do we get orange? Go. Okay. All right. Mm, yeah. This one is the blue plus yellow green. The blue plus yellow colors is equal to green. Yes, that's correct. What a wonderful memory you have. You're doing all so well today. Okay. Now, you all are truly master mixers. Honestly, I think you could teach this class yourself. Okay? And I could just sit back and watch. But of course, before we finish this specific exercise, I have a very special super bonus question for everyone in the comments. This is a secret challenge. We don't have this one written on the slide, so you have to reach deep into your memory. You can think back to our beautiful unicorn or our pretty hearts from earlier in the lesson. Now, what is or what secret secondary color do we get if we mix red and blue together? Again, if we try to mix red and blue together, what color do we get? Type that final magic color in the comments right now. I want to see if anyone remembers the third recipe. Go. Yes, the color that we will be getting is purple. If we try to mix the primary colors red and blue, the secondary color would be purple. All right. Okay. Very good, everyone. I am so deeply impressed with how much you've learned and how well you are participating in English. Of course, our exercises. Now, your energy is making this class really fun, so much fun. So you can stay tuned and keep your eyes glued to the screen because our color journey, our color exercises is just getting started. Okay, we have one more or two more big surprises or exercises waiting for us. Okay, let's take a deep breath because we don't know how overwhelmed you might become, so let's try to calm a bit. No, take a deep breathe in. Okay, all good. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, okay, this one. Yes, exercise 4, say the color. So you have truly climbed the mountain today. So far, you have mastered matching, you have mastered writing or commenting, and you have mastered the science of mixing. But now, of course, it is time for another exercise, no? Most important, if I may say, and of course, the loudest challenge of the night. I want to see if you can take these words from your brain and put them into your voice. Okay, look at the screen right now. It says exercise 4, say the color. So you practice saying these colors out loud. Okay, we're going to practice saying all six of our main colors out loud. Even though I am on the screen, I want to hear your best, strongest pronunciation from your home. We will go through them one by one, like a choir. So, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Let's start at the very top with our famous leader colors. This one. Open your mouth and say it with me. Let's start with this one. This is red. Again, this is red. Oh, you can feel that short S sound. No, one more time. Nice and clear. Red. Again, red. Okay, try saying it on your own. Go. One more time. Okay, good. Again, this is red. Next, we have, look at the middle circle here. For this one, I want you to push your lips out like a little whistle. This one. So let's hear it again. We say blue. Again, blue. One more time. Blue. Okay? Try saying it on your own. Go. Again. One more time. Okay, very good. Next, our last primary color is this one. And this is, of course, this is the bright one at the end of the row. So this one has two parts like a beat. There are two syllables. We say it loud and proud. We say it as yellow. Again, yellow. One more time, yellow. On your own. Try saying it on your own. Go. One more time. Okay. Again, this is yellow. Primary colors would be red, blue, and yellow. Secondary row. Uh, we are going to move on to the secondary colors. Well, so far, your performances were amazing. Your pronunciation is already sounding so natural. Of course, now let's move our eyes down to the colors we made by mixing our leaders together, the secondary colors. We start with this one. What is this? That is green. So you start with the first circle here, and then for this color, make your mouth like a big wide smile. Green, green. And then hold that E sound. Again, hold that E sound. Green. Say it again. Green. On your own. Say it. Go. Okay, one more time. Green. Okay, next we have this one. What is this one? So for this is for the middle one. This is another two-part word. Make sure you finish with a soft J sound, okay? Let's say it as orange. Again, orange. One more time, orange. Okay, try saying this color name on your own. Go. Okay, again, this is orange. Next, we will have the last secondary color. Now, this secondary color is, what is this? This is purple. Again, this is purple. This is our final color of the row. Now, same with orange and yellow. It has two syllables, okay? Or it has two parts. Purple. So when you try saying this one, you say it with you say it or you keep it soft and steady. So we say it as purple. Purple. Last time for this one. Purple. Again, purple. Okay. You try saying it on your own. Go. Another. One more time. Okay. Again, that is purple. So let's try to review for this exercise. We have red, blue, and yellow, which are our primary colors. Next, green, orange, and purple, our secondary colors. So that is for the exercise 4. Now, before we move on to to another exercise, everybody, so far, as I see, I am so impressed, right? I am so impressed by your effort. Now, since we have practiced our voices, let's do a quick final speed check in the comments to see if your fingers are as fast as your voices. I am going to name a row, and I want you to tape. I want you to tell me and type the names of the three colors in that row as fast as your hands can move. No cheating. Okay? Our first challenge is type the three primary colors from the top row right now. Again, we'll start. Type the three primary colors from the top row right now. Go. Okay. All right. Very good, everyone. So we got all three in one go. Again, the primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Okay. Very good. Now, are you ready for the second challenge, which is to type the three secondary colors from the bottom row or from these from this screen or this slide. Okay? Again, type the three secondary colors. Okay, on my cue, go. All right. Our answer, our secondary colors are green, orange, and purple. Very good, everyone. You have all done breathtaking. A good job today. So you can see, you can say, and you can write every color we have talked about. Your English is really growing so much. That is a good practice. Okay? All right. Let's move on. So far, what exercises we did, we started with simple. We matched the colors of the objects to its color. Next is we fill in the blank. So we started here with the sentences. We focused on the sentence making. Next exercise 3, we color mixed, okay? For the secondary colors. And then the current one is you say the color. So we are honing your pronunciation skills here. Okay? Now we move on to this one. Exercise 5. We are going to start or do another making sentences. M- Based on the statement or based on the title, what you will be doing here is you make your sentence. So you can choose an object and a color to create a sentence. Okay? Choose an object here and then choose a color. And then choose an object and color so you can make a sentence. For example, let's say this one, then this one. How would you say that? The car is red. Okay, the car is red. So try to create a sentence based from these ones. Your reference should be this one. These are the objects and these are the colors. Okay, I'm gonna give you time to construct the sentence. Type it in the comment box. Go. Okay, have you decided in a sentence? Okay, I'm just gonna randomly click and then we are going to read the sentence. Okay, let's say this one. Okay, have object. Okay, it's a shirt. What color? Maybe yellow. Although, yeah, you can see that the t-shirt is green here, but of course we can modify, right? So the sentence would be, the shirt is yellow. Again, the shirt is yellow. How about this one? The phone is purple. Again, the phone is purple. This one. The flower is blue. The flower is blue. The flower is green. The flower is green. Okay. The car is red. The car is red. Okay. And then, how about another one? The car is blue. The car is green. The car is yellow. And the car is purple. Let's see this one. The flower is red. The flower is blue. The flower is green. The flower is yellow. And the flower is purple. Next, the phone is red. The phone is blue. The phone is green. The phone is yellow. And the phone is purple. Okay, last one. The shirt is red. The shirt is blue. The shirt is green. The shirt is yellow. And the shirt is Purple. Okay? All right. You have all done such an absolutely good job during our class today. I have been watching the comments and I am just so impressed by your energy. So we have matched colors to fruits like experts. We have mixed primary colors together like real scientists in a laboratory, and we have practiced our pronunciation until we sounded like confident English speakers. Right? Okay. But now, my dear students, it is really time for the final challenge or final exercise. We've already did that. That is the exercise 5, make your sentence. So the big boss level here is that one. So it brings every single thing we have learned today together. And it is really time to step up and become an English writer. So that I want you to look at the big bold title on the screen right now. Okay, make your sentence. This is honing your writing skill. Although some of you might just, commented this one. But of course, as long as it's in moderate, you can always just type, I would gladly accept that one. I would gladly recognize you. Okay? All right. Now, this is your special, this one, golden chance to use all the tools you've practiced. You aren't just repeating after me anymore. You are creating your own thoughts. I want to look at the screen and let's say build your very own creative um your very own creative sentence by following two very easy ways. But of course, very important steps. Okay? All right. Now, we've already did this one. We had a lot of options for this one. We first looked at the row of objects sitting at the top of the slide, and then, or yeah, at the top of the slide, and then we have some very fun, familiar things. We had some very familiar and fun things to choose from today. So take a close look outside, okay? All right. So again, this one, a car is red. So maybe a fast sports car or a family van. A flower is red. Wait, this one. Okay, the flower is green. Okay? Again, the flower is green. So this one, maybe a beautiful blossom from a garden. Next is a phone. A phone, the kind of phone you have to use to call your friends. That is the phone. Okay. Next is shirt. Something comfortable that you don't wear every day. Okay, let's try to say the colors that are not here. Let's say the usual ones. The how do you call that? The shirt is brown, the shirt is black, the shirt is white. Okay? You can go ahead and pick your favorite one right now, so don't tell me yet. Just to hold it in your mind, which one do you want to talk about? Okay? For a moment. Okay. Now, that is our last exercise, actually, everyone. So let's move on to the next slide. Let's see. Okay. All right, you all are really writing such beautiful answers all throughout the sections, different exercises, which I greatly appreciate. I can see that you really understand how to describe the world around you, especially now. So you have moved from just knowing simple names to really creating ideas. So I am so grateful for that, no? You have moved from just knowing simple meanings. I am also incredibly proud of every single person participating today. You have worked hard, you have stayed focused, and now you're officially graduate for our master class on colors. Okay, we have done it, everyone. We have reached the finish line. We don't know yet, okay? Let's see. Oh, okay. This is the last slide. So we are going to not reevaluate, but recap or review everything that we've learned just to make sure that you don't forget it that easily. Again, this is the colors of our rainbow is following this one. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Okay? Rajibiv. Okay, for the rainbow color. So we are looking at all the colors we have worked so far. So you have worked so incredibly hard and your effort has paid off. Now have a whole number or rainbow of new words living in your English vocabulary. But before we say goodbye, let's do it in one final, you know, lightning fast review of our entire master list. I want you to say them out loud with me at home as I pointed them on our screen. Let's make sense. Okay? All right. For this one, we have again these colors. For the red one, this one is red, right? Red. Again, how do we pronounce this word? Red. Red. So you can think of a Valentine's heart or a sweet strawberry. Red. Again, red. Next, we have orange. Before that, let me ask, is red a primary color or a secondary color? This is a primary color. Good. Next, orange. Orange. So remember our magic mix of red and yellow? You say it as orange. Basically, orange is a primary or secondary color. It is a secondary color. Now, yellow, a yellow. Um, let's move on to yellow. Yellow is the next one. Yellow is bright and glowing just like the morning sun. Okay? Say it. Yellow. Again. Yellow. Okay? So that is yellow. Okay. Before we continue with the other half, let's take a deep breath. Maybe because we don't want you to get overwhelmed because you cannot learn properly if you are overwhelmed. Okay? I- I'm going to give you maybe 30 seconds to a minute to just relax. Go. All right. I think we had a proper break, short break. We've reviewed the red, orange, and yellow. Let's move on to the other half. Next to yellow is green. Before that, yellow, is it primary or secondary? That is a primary color. So we've already identified two primary colors, red and yellow, and then one secondary color, orange. Next is green. Green like the grass of a little jumping little little grass or a jumping little frog. Okay, say it. Green. Green. Is green a primary or secondary color? That is a secondary color, which is a mixture of what colors? What was that? Do you remember? What color did we mix earlier? We mixed blue and yellow. Okay, very good. Next, we have blue. Again, blue. So it's deep and calm like the big ocean. Say it. Blue. Again, blue. One more time. Blue. Okay. Next is purple. Before that, is blue our primary color or secondary color? It is a primary color. So we've identified all three primary colors: red, yellow, and blue. Last one, purple, our royal mix of red and blue. I've already mentioned about mixing, so this is basically our secondary color. Now, our neutral friends, and of course, let's not forget our calm and steady colors at the bottom. Black, so it is deep like midnight cat, so you say it as black. Again, black. Next, white, so it is soft and light like a fluffy cloud, so you say it as white. White. Brown, you stay strong and sturdy like a big forest bear, so you say it as brown. Okay. All right. I am so proud of the progress you've made in just one lesson, everyone. Look at the special message at the bottom of our slide. Great job learning colors. And I truly deeply mean that from the bottom of my heart. Okay? Thank you all. You all have been an absolutely amazing and inspiring class today. We have traveled so far, right? We have traveled so far. We learned about primary colors. We discovered the secret recipes for secondary colors and mastered how I go with this one, or how you go with this one. Okay. I want to see a celebration in the comments. You can give your thumbs up, clap, or any emoji. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone. You've officially graduated from our color lesson. Keep using these words every single day to describe your world. Okay, I am so proud of you, and I will see you all very soon for our next adventure. Bye bye for now. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you for listening.